It's been 10 years since they last played a bilateral series, and so alongside the World Cup, Asia Cup is the only destination where cricket fans can watch India play Pakistan. Which is why we thought, ahead of their next meeting in the competition, why not we have a look at how things have gone by in this particular contest over the last 5 editions of Asia's continental cricket tournament. Billy Bowden had to put a hand in between Kamran Akmal and Gautam Gambhir. Billy Doctorow had to intervene when it came to the verbal exchange of Harbhajan Singh and Shoaib Akhtar. The drama didn't stop during the drinks break. The drama didn't even stop after the match-winning six. A television treat for the broadcasters and the fans, India and Pakistan played a 500-run ODI humdinger that would take the 599th of the 600 delivery to be decided. A year before, they scored two of the most famous 50s in Indian ODI history. MS Dhoni and Gautam Gambhir would do the same in the chase of 268. Referencing to the defeat against the same opposition a year ago, Gambhir would say after the match, "The Champions Trophy defeat was on my mind. This was payback time." It took Suresh Raina and Harbhajan Singh, however, to see off the match, that too on the penultimate delivery. The off-spinner hitting the winning runs, taking his helmet off and screaming as he looked towards Akhtar on the boundary is a sight not many would have forgotten since 2010. And it was rightly so that after the match, Indian captain MS Dhoni said, "Wasn't cool today. With a match like this, especially against Pakistan, you can never be cool. Thanks to Bhaji, you can call him an all-rounder now." The moment when Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar crosses Virat Kohli on his way back to the pavilion in the 2011 World Cup final. One that is seen by most Indian fans as the passing of the torch from a batting messiah to a superstar who could and did express his interest in lifting that burden on his shoulders. If it wasn't clear until then, the 2012 Asia Cup meeting between India and Pakistan proved that he could. Chasing 331, Tendulkar was back in the hut with a crucial 52 of 48 deliveries, but with almost 200 runs still left to be chased. Kohli, who had already released a chase action sequence that involved a net run rate scenario as well as a place in the finals to be taken, did the same for the demanding Indian fans. 183 of 142 deliveries, 22 fours and 2 sixes. Even though the defending champions did keep their hopes alive for a place in the final, that would be snatched away from them as Bangladesh won their match against Sri Lanka not too later. The takeaway, if any, for India and their fans was that Sachin Tendulkar had left, as the match would be his final in the format, and Virat Kohli had indeed taken over the wheels. A day after he turned 34, Shahid Afridi took the number a little too seriously. In what was one of the closest fixtures between the two teams in the 21st century, Afridi took India's newly famed spin duo of Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin to the cleaners, seeing off a one-wicket win for Pakistan in the final over of this 2014 Asia Cup fixture. The Virat Kohli-led Indian team had mustered a total of 245 thanks to half-centuries from Rohit Sharma, Ambati Rayudu and Ravindra Jadeja. In return, with Pakistan's top order accumulating 96 runs in the first 17 overs, the 2012 Asia Cup champions looked on set to win this, quite smoothly in fact, until Ashwin and Amit Mishra would intervene and turn the tide in favour of India. But that would only be momentarily, because Afridi's cameo of 34 of 12 deliveries took the match away from India. Those two consecutive sixes of Ashwin to win the match would give Indian fans some sleepless nights. The win also marked Pakistan's fifth against India out of the 10 matches the two had played in the tournament. Having made a comeback to cricket after 5 years of ban owing to match fixing, Mohammad Amir was the centerpiece of attention when it came to Pakistan's 2016 Asia Cup opener against India, a T20 first in the tournament. And it wouldn't take him long to justify all that hype around when he got the ball in his hands. In fact, it was an instant impact. Even though Hardik Pandya leading India's bowling attack had made sure Pakistan had very little to defend, Amir made it anything but a cakewalk for India to chase 84 of 120 deliveries. In his first over, Amir dismissed both the Indian openers for a duck, Rohit Sharma and Ajinkya Rahane, and then moved on to dismiss Suresh Raina in his second over, leaving India 8 for 3. That was some scare, even though Virat Kohli would restore parity with his 49 ball 51, which would eventually take India across the line, a 5-wicket win for them. But it would be a nightmare a year later when Amir would pick another 3-for against India, this one taking them across the line in the 2017 Champions Trophy final. "2018 marked the return of the ODI format tournament, and it saw India and Pakistan hyphenated twice, but neither of the fixtures lived up to its previous reputations, as India trounced their neighbourly rivals twice within a span of 4 days. The men in blue bettered their 8-wicket win against Pakistan in the group stage, chasing 163, with a 9-wicket win against Pakistan in the Super 4 stage of the tournament, chasing 238. Playing in a country touching the Arabian Gulf, there was a clear metaphorical gulf between the two teams, one that none of the cricket fans would want, as these two face off against each other in the same tournament in the same country in 2022.